Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Are we live? Yay! Hello! I'm ready to ball it. It's ready to Angela. We are. We've gone through some tiring days, errands, and been waiting for a reply that did not come. One did, which is very good news. The struggle. Anyway, how are you? I hope you're doing okay, and or you're facing whatever problems that you got. We are back with Mass Effect for now. I'm not sure if I'll change it later. So we're gonna have to take a break for her to eat something, and or take a walk. Two separate instances. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it the same stream. I'm just not. We'll see. Everything seems to be okay. The lighting is still iffy. I don't know why it changes every single time I do this. So hopefully there's no green weird patterns and stuff. There shouldn't be, but there could be. Try to keep an eye and see if I need better lighting again. Where were we? Alright, we were exploring for different systems here. Alrighty. Where were we? Yes, I am tired as usual. Some groceries done. Gotta get some cleaning done. The proper cleaning, rather than the usual dusting. What did I do? I went to the doctor. Did some bureaucratic stuff. Next week is gonna be even tougher. I may be needing to do some trips. Maybe needing to do some trips. Pardon me. I dissociated into the hug. No way. The opposite of dissociation, into the hug. She really hugs me like this. I don't know if it means something good or something not so good. She's happy. Are you happy or are you ippy? Are you iffy like me? I was watching some Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay. I love that game. Originally, I went all the way to Act 3 and then I didn't finish it. Just got lost exploring the city. Under the city. Spoiler, I mean, by now you should know, like, by Act 3 you're gonna enter. Not that I was gonna find this before you find Baldur's Gate 3. you're gonna figure it out that you get into basket, and some more happens. Some more investigating and exploring, depending on the course of action. I am leveling some choices that I have to make. I don't know if I'll ever, who's ever ready to make, to know what not knowing the outcome of something, how it's gonna go. But, hopefully this weekend and next week is gonna be, there's gonna be some clarity for me to make some choices. They're gonna be good, constructed at least. But as long as I am able to keep doing this and try to find the time to structure it a little bit better and divide the segment that I do, also other segments that I want to do besides the gaming part, even though I integrate some talk in the gaming parts, which is good. What is it? As far as gaming goes, I am in need of finishing Spyro. So I need to finish Spyro. I'm on the third one in the Reignited edition. I started Mass Effect Legendary Edition, so it's gonna go on forever. I don't know if it's gonna be longer than Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know. I just know that I really love the space exploration and the stuff and the characters and the choices that we can make. Bravissima. Aspetta che se no mi denudi. You okay? Are you happy? Are you okay, princess? Grazie. Then we got to get to continue the Metro trilogy. I need to start the second one. Then Rebo, I had a lot of fun. I think maybe I off stream I kind of started to watch at different hours, different kind of lobbies to see if there's other people. Of course, when I'm working on the weekend, there's probably gonna be more people playing. City lobbies. I have a lot of fun, and it's also very challenging for many reasons, horror reasons, scary reasons, and it feels like another metaphor, another game that's a metaphor for certain kind of themes in life. Hopefully not Cthulhu sided styles, but maybe so. I have a lot of work to do on the house. I hope I'm able to get to do it before June, or probably throughout the summer. That's probably gonna be the best time to do some work. I have to sacrifice, of course, streaming time, because that's energy needed, and or depending on the development. I'm gonna be streaming a lot less this coming month. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be more compacted rather than throughout the week. Maybe it's gonna be more compacted days. Depends on the hours and sleep. Anyway, let's go back to exploring. We're in the sport now, and Sagas planet. I know, I'm gonna have to do some reading for it. It's gonna be bothering you. Small distant LCGs is small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water ice and calcium with occasional deposits of light metal. And you can't put your hand. I need my hand. I need my hand. I need my hand put it. Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's better. During the Alliance pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarian Elon Rang Pera was caught with his frigate Tuneron grounded on Sagis for drive discharge. When challenged by the cruiser Hyderabad, Rampara refused to surrender. The Tuneron was destroyed attempting to take off. The debris is strewn across the southern hemisphere. So jargon. Orbital period. (73.8 Earth years), radius 4,926 kilometers, day length 23.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.00 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature minus 193 Celsius, surface gravity 0.7 G. That's survey. Scans from orbit have detected a small deposit of plutonium. I feel like I'm in a Mission Impossible kind of movie. Wasn't plutonium one of the movies? Yeah. Ontamalka. Ontamalka is a large hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards, past the orbit of Altair and Edelos, eventually settle into the inner belt. Ontamalka's orbit is congested with hundreds of captured moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being ejected, dragged down into the atmosphere or ripped apart by tidal forces, and added to the gas giant's immense rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous at best. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impacts. Orbital period 39.1 Earth years, radius 72,492 kilometers, day length 17.7 Earth hours. Gas deposits surveyed. Scans from orbit have detected large concentration of hydrogen. Nice. Altair, wait, another one? Altair is an it's named after it's an unusually large terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of methane and ammonia. Interesting smells. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of sandstone and other sedimentary rocks with deposits of iron and chlorides. Judging by the sedimentary composition of the crust, it appears that Altair once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form. I'm gonna have to go back. You get wrapped up? Did you get wrapped up? Did you get wrapped up? Did you get wrapped up? No, it's okay. Did you get wrapped up? We're gonna have to go back. Gonna have to go back. Gonna have to go back. Have to go back. Okay. Altair is an issue. No. triturandole. My quads are so gone. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of sandstones and other sedimentary rocks with deposits of iron and chlorides. Judging by the sedimentary composition of the crust, it appears that Altaia once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form of liquid. What cataclysm stripped the atmosphere and left the planet to freeze is not currently known. Orbital period 19.1 Earth years, radius 11,190 kilometers, day length 47.2 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.20 Earth atmospheres, surface temperatures minus 136 degrees Celsius, surface gravity 1.7 G. Atlas.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Atlas is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Atlas's surface is covered by wide deserts of silicate sands, with only a few areas of igneous rock highlands to break the abrasive dust-choked wind. Atlas's orbit is congested with debris thrown inward by the gravity of the gas giant Ontamalka. Due to high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Orbiter period 2.7 Earth years, radius 5,729 kilometers, day length 50.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.8 Earth atmospheres, surface temperatures minus 1 degree Celsius, surface gravity 0.87 G. That's first. Trimano is a dwarf planet composed of light magnesium silicates with deposit of aluminium. This is covered by wide swathes of ancient dark basaltic lava, possibly indicating the world was created below, an impact with some other body in the system. Trimano's magnetic field is non-existent. This makes it impossible for ships to dump charge from orbit. That said, Trimano's minuscule gravity allows even cruiser-sized vessels to land safely for direct grounding. Orbital period 1. Earth years. Oh, the same. 1.0. Radius 1,028 kilometers. Day length 1 Earth years. Like one day takes the whole orbit. Holy moly. Atmospheric pressure 0.00 Earth atmosphere. Surface temperature 55 degrees Celsius. Surface gravity 0.1 G. Would it be for life? Would it be if the planet is cold or if the planet is too warm? I would think if it's the planet is cold. Like if it's the planet is too cold, it gets to the underground. Or even if it's scorching hot. Isn't that too much heat? 55 degrees Celsius. Land. That's land. That's land. Land. Distress signal. Should I get with the distress signal? Let's go Rex and Kitten. Yes. This. They have blown up in swim lanes. Because saw the dinosaurs one time. Gotta put the sky on the side. And that's the
Securing point.
palladium. If successfully surveyed a large deposit of palladium. Palladium? Palladium? Palladium. Palladium? I don't know. Exploration on this one. Maybe I was a scout. Way back one. Regional of finding something different. Something new. Ooh. Is that cold? I know it's pretty active.
Heading to position.
Polonium. Rare element. We have successfully surveyed a small deposit of polonium. After saying the first one is more straightforward and compacted, in the second one they really expanded the search of minerals and stuff, and I think they made it more available from space. And they didn't more integral to gathering components for them. You know what? For some 6 part point off the top of my head. Maybe for the Fallout 4 as well. We gather look at the life. Visual design. Also talking about did they update for that? I think they did. I haven't played it in years. I really enjoyed it. So no, the distress signals come from there. Okay. Dismitter instead of that.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Really.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
Ah. Who placed the stress signal? Wait, was it their distress signal? ID tag. You found Captain Malone's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Oh. Someone be looking for him. But I like different kinds of minigames.
Heading out.
Different kinds of decoding over coverage. Light metal surveyed. You have successfully surveyed and deposited lithium. We barely have any voice left. Let's go back to the normal day. Poor rear admiral. His entire squad, was it? His entire battalion? No, his entire missing peeps. So sorry. This was the Sparta. Where should I go next? Macedon? Athens? Knossos. Let's go to Macedon. So we start from the outer ring. Fargilus is a standard hydrogen-hewing gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Orbit period at 111.7 Earth years. Radius 40,394 kilometers. The length 19.1 Earth year hours. Gas deposit. Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of xenon. What kind of gas is xenon? Pacific is the second of the Macedon system's giant terrestrial planets, and by far the more interesting. Most of the surface is covered by a vast sea of liquid ammonia, in which a unique aquatic ammonia-based biosphere has developed. While the frozen continents are largely bereft of life, a rich bounty of complex organisms, many larger than a human, flourish in the chilly toxic seas. While dreadfully inhospitable to humans, Paravik is suitable for colonization by the Volus. Right. They can survive in toxic environments. Negotiations between the system's alliance and the Volus patrons, the Turian hierarchy, have made good progress. Orbital distance 11.3 AU. Orbital period 69.8 Earth years. Radius 10,529 kilometers. The length 3.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 22.4 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperatures minus 130 degrees Celsius. Surface gravity 1.6 G. Portland. Portland is an enormous terrestrial planet, half again the size of Earth. Despite its thick atmosphere, the weak output of red dwarf Macedon leaves the surface biting cold. The crust is mainly composed of silica, but significant deposits of iron and other industrial metals are present. These lodes may prove rich enough to be profitably mined despite their heavy gravity. Orbital period 21 Earth years. Radius 10,749 kilometers. Day length 45.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.4 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature minus 197 degrees Celsius. Surface gravity 1.5 G. Matrix writing for the Godward. You were scanning the planet Portland, when a strange signal came from orbit. Navigator Presley determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. Your salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found Automatrix Naga's writings in its storage compartment. Nice. Sharjala. Warning. Level 1 pressure acid. Sharjala has a very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Its temperature surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of sulfur. Convoys in the system have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels operating nearby. Sharjala has an extensive silicon-based oxygen-breathing ecology. Heavily populated areas are covered with fine silicon dioxide dust, the respiratory byproduct of the world's higher animal forms. High-speed surface winds, often laden with abrasive silica dust, present a hazard. In areas where the wind deposits a great deal of silica, footing can be treacherous. EVAs are discouraged. Orbital period 1.0 Earth years. Radius 5,693 kilometers. Day length 40.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 39.16 Earth atmospheres. Whoa. That's a lot of pressure. This is a Super Saiyan training planet. Surface temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Surface gravity 0.9 G. Who should we bring with us? Feeling Ashton's around? Ali. Should we count my days? seems to be a mission. Okay. So that I can do. Right in the corner. Nice. Need to be careful. Uranium. Be careful with uranium. You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of uranium. Uh-oh. I'm guessing the suits are not paid for this kind of pressure. Jeez. It's only level 1,000. I remember that there are also hazards. I don't know if this one will the following games. Is it possible? There's a sort of freezing. And heat. Yes, okay, what is this? A stronghold. A stronghold. Found something. A Masari capsule. Matrix writings. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. Continue in a tent held, among other things, one of Matriarchas Tirinaga's writings. I think I saw something. Yes. Back to the Marco ladies. It's not good. Unnecessary. It is unnecessary. Let's go. Thorium. Confusing left or right. You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of thorium. this with it. Let's see what's here. What's over here? Okay, I'll keep it in here. Moly.
Gun is new.
Wow. Moly. Oh, insanity difficulty. They really have.
You must die!
I must die. Okay.
Perimeter clear.
Oh. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. Bing boom boom. Big boom boom. Thanks. Very nice. Perfect capture. Oh, a safe. We discovered evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasanadantius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. We should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this evidence. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe these. Maybe these, there we go. There's some codex, yes we did.
After the Geths, thresher moths are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia, yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers. The body of a thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon. The Alliance first encountered threshers on the colony of Akuz in 2177. After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed. Alliance forces recommend engaging threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons.
Jeez. Even with that, you're not safe. Okay. I'll go as quickly as possible.
Citadel space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges the authority of the Citadel Council. At first glance, it appears this territory encompasses most of the galaxy. In reality, however, less than 1% of the stars have been explored. Even Mass Effect FTL drive is slow relative to the volume of the galaxy. Empty space and systems without suitable drive discharge sites are barriers to exploration. Only the mass relays allow ships to jump hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Whenever a new relay is activated, the destination system is rapidly developed. From that hub, FTL drive is used to expand to nearby star clusters. The result is a number of densely developed clusters, thinly spread across the vast expanse of space, connected by the mass relay network.
Amazing. Up the water. Let's get amazing species.
The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by the human system. The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by the Human Systems Alliance with the assistance of the Citadel Council. It is optimized for scouting and reconnaissance missions in unstable regions using state-of-the-art stealth technology. For most ships, the heat generated through standard operations is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, is able to temporarily sink this heat within the hull. Combined with refrigeration of the exterior hull, the ship can travel undetected for hours or drift passively for days of covert observation. This is not without risk. The stored heat must eventually be radiated, or it will build to levels capable of cooking the crew alive. Another component of the stealth system is the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a Mass Effect core twice the standard size. The Tantalus drive generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters.
water. We went to the bathroom. Okay. We're still here. Alright. My gladiator Anja. It's not that food. Now we're ready. Something more I need to listen to. Holy moly. Okay. I'm gonna take a lot of water. Gotta start. Update, bring down the sky. Technology translation. You know, I will do bit by bit, not everything at the same time. Take a bit at a time. Human cultures remain linguistically divided. Some converse in Spanish, others in Mandarin, Arabic, Swahili, etc. Every alien race has their own equally broad panoply of languages and dialects. Most individuals know only their mother tongue and rely on machine translation. Modern portable computers will allow anyone with a few hundred credits of equipment to enjoy seamless real-time translation of alien languages, courtesy of a handheld PDAs, computers in clothing or jewelry, or subdermal implants. Without fast and accurate translation, galactic trade and culture could not exist. Governments provide subsidized software updated through the public extranet on the fly, often as users approach spaceport customs facilities. Even the Batarians, who isolated themselves from galactic society nearly 2 decades ago, take pains to provide up-to-date glossaries and linguistic rules, though most suspect this is only so they can continue exporting propaganda. It is still considered broad-minded and practical to be able to speak without machine aid. Children often take courses in alien language, and most races can speak the simplified artificial trade tongue with little difficulty. Some species will rely on machine translation to interact with the rest of the galaxy. Hanar, for example, cannot reproduce the spoken language of any humanoid species, and other races cannot reproduce Hanar bioluminescence without mechanical aid. Newly discovered or obscure races don't have machine translation available until the linguists have had time to study them. That's incredible. Okay. What we got? Ships. Appearance. Did we do this? The FTL drive? No, I didn't think so. New space travelers ask, what does it look like outside a ship moving at faster than the light speed? Part of the answer can be seen in a sample pane of glass. Light travels slower through glass than it does through open air. Light also moves slower in conventional space than it does in a high-speed mass effect field. This causes refraction. Any light enters at an angle is bent and separated into a spectrum. Objects outside the ship will appear refracted. The difference between the object exterior and the subject interior speeds of light due to refraction. As the subjective speed of light is raised within the field, objects outside will appear to redshift, eventually become invisible owing to radio telescope antennae. High-energy electromagnetic sources normally hidden to the eye become visible in the high blue spectrum. As the speed of light continues to be raised, X-ray, gamma-ray, and eventually cosmic ray sources become visible. Stars will be replaced by pulsars, the accretion disks of black holes, quasars, and gamma-ray bursts. To an outside observer, a ship within a mass effect drive envelope appears blue shifted. If within a field that allows travel at twice the speed of light, any radiation it emits is twice the energy as normal. If the ship is in a field of about 200 times light speed, you radiate visible light as X-rays and gamma rays, and the infrared heat from the hull is blue shifted up to the invisible spectrum or higher. Ships moving at FTL are visible at great distances, though their signature will only propagate at the speed of light. Starship's crew considerations. Cabins give each individual 10 cubic meters of space. On larger vessels, private rooms are common. As ships get smaller, the number of crew packed into a single wardroom increases. Alsari prefers shared spaces even on large vessels, while Krogan territorial instincts make it impossible for them to cohabitate on even on smaller ships. I guess more of a Krogan. Smaller vessels, odd bunking is the norm. Crew members assigned to different watches share the same bunk. Even one gets off duty, we wakes up the person in the bunk. While the crewman is on duty, the first gets his rack time. Spacecraft compartments can be isolated by airtight doors in case of decompression. The cinematic vision of explosive decompression is fiction. Old compartments either take enough damage that occupants are killed instantly or leak slowly enough that they are able to reach protective gear. Compartments are equipped with emergency life support apparatus. Fireproof plastic bubbles with air bottles. Small when stowed, ELSA comfortably accommodates the LSA. Comfortably accommodate one individual inflated. Damage control procedure cuts off ventilation to burning compartments. Without oxygen to consume, fires die in seconds. The compartment is repressurized afterwards for crew recovery. Mass effect fields create an artificial gravity grav playing below the decks, preventing muscle atrophy and bone loss in 0G. Large vessels arrange their decks perpendicular to their thrust axis. The highest decks are at the bow, and the lowest at the engines. This allows a grav to work with the inertial effects of thrust. Ships that can land arrange their decks laterally, so the crew can move about while the vessel is on the ground. Warships normally turn off their A-grav systems during combat, reducing the heat generated by systems and increasing combat endurance. To provide a point of reference for navigating 0G, floors are painted at different colors from the walls and the ceiling. Nice. We'll read this later. We'll read this later. Okay. Squad. I got more to upgrade. Let's do some assault China. Some assault rifle as well. Let's do assault training. Use some pistols. So much stuff. Equipment. Whoa. Haha. Maledetta, bravissima. Mercenary. Armor plating or ablative coating. Ablative coating. Okay, they changed the names. I do not remember that. Incendiary or cryo. Wait, let's change for our anti-personal rounds. Incendiary rounds. Should get incendiary rounds. Should we get incendiary rounds? Heatsink. On my hands. Let me set up that. Let's give it a scorpion. And she has oil. And buffer now. Let's oh. Same thing. Wow. Yeah. Even she has wait. Let's give it cryo. Maybe color scanner? Ali. No, she got the pistol. Give her incendiary. No, let's give her proton. We have proton lines. Improved siding. Let's give it this. What you got? Hardened beef. Let's give it a chance to do. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. Shima. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of fluff there. Salvage probe. To the lander. Magnesium.
Heading out.
So we deposit. Successfully surveyed a large deposit of magnesium. That is nice. Yes. I think I've discovered everything. Yes. Let's return to the Normandy. We return to the Normandy. Okay. Potato. It's okay. It's okay, potato. I kind of want to go on Gnosis. Let's go to Athens now. Let's do, what is it? What in a chronological? No, let's do clockwise. Let's do clockwise around Pharos. Distant Pharos has seen only a cursory examination by an unmanned probe. It has a trace atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. Its surface is mainly composed of thin with deposits of carbon. Deeper craters have been partly filled with ice, suggesting there may be a significant amount of water locked up beneath its frozen surface. A large ice-bright crater in the southern hemisphere makes the planet visible from the inner system, leading to the planet's name. Orbital period 275.40 Earth years. Radius 7,623 kilometers. Day length 47.4 Earth hours, so almost 2 days. But the orbital, takes so long. Atmospheric pressure 0.04 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature minus 176 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.9 G. Terrain insignia recovered. Scans of the planet Ferris revealed an abandoned base on its moon. The weekend team found nothing of interest, but much of the debris was marked with the magna colony insignia. There we go. Churcha is a modestly sized hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of sulfurs and chlorine. These give it its striking yellow-green tint. As the development of the Proteus colony continues, Churchill will likely be developed for helium-3 mining. Always a need for resources, more and more resources. Orbital period 141.9 Earth years. That's what we need to do stuff. Radius 22,479 kilometers. Day length 10.9 Earth hours. While scanning this gas giant, you detected a large concentration of helium-3. There are different grades of helium, or it's just helium, but it's called helium-3. Science. Nausicaa. Traces of sodium in the atmosphere give Nausicaa its overall dark gray color, but it is otherwise a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant. An abundance of water vapor in the upper atmosphere account for its white clouds. Orbital period 57.6 Earth years, radius 59,729 kilometers, day length 14.0 Earth hours. Interesting. Proteus. Beautiful color. Like the Hammer homeworld, Proteus has more than 90% oceanic cover. The incredible heat thrown off from Athens raises global humidity to 100%, creates constant cloud cover, and powers colossal typhoons that rage across the surface year-round. Hot, humid, and storm-wrapped Proteus, rare combination of oxygen, hydrogen, atmosphere, and carbon-based biosphere, nevertheless recommend it for colonization. A pilot program is studying the possibility of colonies below the ocean surface. Sign me up. Safe from the worst effects of the weather. Be terrifying. Like even if you're under below and then you woke up and it's just like typhoons and just like heavy weather. Waves upon waves. Terrifying to know that. Well, by this time, I guess, they found good technology for good pressure maintenance and stability under the ocean. Floor bed? Seabed? Then, I mean, right now there's already a lot of technology, but it's limited to certain amount of pressure. Colony founded 2179. Population 12,470. Capital Ithaca. Orbital period. Oh, they did that, done. Or they're trying to expand. Orbital period 4.9 Earth years. Radius 10,210 kilometers. Day length 51.4 Earth hours. I guess under the sea it doesn't really matter. Radius 10,210 kilometers. Day length 51.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.21 Earth atmosphere. Uh, 10,210 kilometers. Day length 51.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.21 Earth atmosphere. Surface temperature 34 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.3 G. Proteus has a large amount of free oxygen. Salamis. Everything okay? Everything okay? It's okay. Salamis. This is a scorching hot. The geological properties of Salamis have been scanned from orbit, but little else is known about it. Due to its thick carbon dioxide atmosphere and proximity to the energetic star Athens, the equatorial daytime temperatures have been known to turn the surface molten. The crust is composed of iron with deposits of platinum with platypus. Orbital period 0.4 Earth years, radius 6,894 kilometers, day length 58.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.40 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 520 degrees Celsius, surface gravity 1.3 G. I didn't get it. Okay, so it was NASA's. Archimedes, a small hydrogen-helium gas giant. Archimedes has been developed as a full-feature, if modest, stopover for ships hauling refined materials from Theron. In addition to a powerful magnetic field to dump dry charge, Archimedes has a largely automated infrastructure of helium-3 refining and deuterium mining on its many water and ice moons. Okay. Orbital period 470.2 Earth years. Radius 14,549 kilometers. Day length 16.2 Earth hours. Scans for this gas giant have detected a large concentration of nitrogen. Yes. I think so. Seems pretty good, yeah. This. Is this Armeni? That green. Armeni is a terrestrial world with an unusually thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its surface is composed of silica with deposit of carbonaceous materials. The initial flyby probe of Armeni detected multiple areas of the equator with oddly regular surface protrusions. Closer investigation revealed these as millions of level crypts, as a few meters below the surface, left by a long-extinct spacefaring species called the Xayov. Many human universities wish to perform archaeological excavations. Council law holds grave sites as sacrosanct, however, and the matter has been tied up in court for a decade. He went to court to dig up. What? Can't you just observe from, without digging? Will be the period 151.3 Earth years. radius 6,077 kilometers, day length 57.8 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.18 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is minus 168 degrees Celsius, surface gravity 0.g. Zakros. Zakros is a terrestrial world with a nitrogen-methane atmosphere containing trace amounts of hydrocarbons. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of water ice and hydrocarbon slush. Most of the surface is not solid enough to support the full weight of a landed ship. If approach is necessary, use shuttles or keep the ship's mass effect envelope up. Orbital period 33.9 Earth years, radius 4,572 kilometers, day length 45.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.40 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature minus 71 Celsius, surface gravity 0.4 g. Therum, I think that's the way we landed. I don't think we're ever gonna land in a planet really next to the sun, to its sun. Physis is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfurs and various silicates. There is little of interest of this on this desolate world. Orbital period 0.3 Earth years, radius 4,238 kilometers, day length 57.2 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.27 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 551 Celsius, surface gravity 0.63 g. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human System Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many protein ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Colony founded 2,167, population 34,000, capital Nova Yekaterinburg. Orbital period 6.4 Earth years, radius 6,724 kilometers, day length 28.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.68 at Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 59 degrees Celsius, surface gravity 1.12 g. The landing. Who are we taking with us? The humans, the soldiers. Get Liara Sony. Let's get Rex and Garrus.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Interesting. Awesome, that's pretty good. disappearing. It's so That's a good starship. Looks kind of like a gas, like Ragnar. Yeah, that looks like a gas Ragnar. Oh lord. Sorry. Oh, we got more to it. Okay. Yes. Definitely look at that. That shoot generator. I'm covered. This is called. That's not shit. Let's do this for you. We're obviously fearing. We've got this for you. Look at this for you. Look at this for you. Right here. So is this just like color based? This is color based. This is color based. I like this one better. How much protection? Let's do this to start with you. Okay. That is nice. This is a lot.
Only a fool finds a map in his mouth. Should sneak around and pull its tail.
That's not where I want to go, but okay. Where's this going? This is going. Why is there like a dude in the middle of that? What is this dude doing? Can I go up here? What is this dude? Okay. That's strange. There's interesting stuff down here. There should be.
Kill 'em all.
Let's see what's up. Activated, so we can continue. Raise up yet? Nothing. What's over here? Where I'm supposed to go. Let's go. Jesus. Threw a rocket at me and I forgot he was there. So sorry. I forgot you were there. I forgot you were there. Get these purples on. Yeah. Technology for the future. Is that safe? I don't think it's safe. So it's constant meltdown. breaker. Just remember the bionic trouble of some sort. So that's where you go. Doesn't seem to be anything to explore out here. It's a nice level. It's more linear. Let's see any reason to get out of the Mako. Almost arrived, yeah. Almost arrived. Spectre training. Destroyed everything. Destroyed everything. Okay. Here we need to go. Let's go. Let's go. This seems like an enemy field.
On me.
Let's advance.
We got them all, Sheppard.
I just saw everything shaking. Everything shaking. I know. Everything is shaking. It's okay, it's okay. Everything is shaking. You
I
found
smell
a spot.
trouble.
You found a spot.
To me. Powering up.
Stop.
Form up. Shield down.
Dang it. Oh shoot. Rocket launcher there. Okay, sniper. Rats.
Disabled.
Jeez. There. Where is he?
Powering up.
Nice.
All targets down.
These fights are nice. Let's go. Let's go.
On me.
Let's advance. You need some healing, Garrus? Yes, you do. Trivia.
Regroup.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Where's
On me.
Okay. They got rockets, but they have less health. Okay.
Form up.
Let's advance, let's advance. Let's what? Let's advance. Let's go. Just gonna knock over here. Almost there. Got no cover. Let's get higher ground. Oh. I see a lot of killer parts. Can I go back? Can I go back to the mountain? Let's use. This is one. Should use. Let's use one. One shot it. Jammed. Okay. Sanity difficulty, it's tough. Garrett. Iris is not in good shape. Okay. Very disappointing. Very mistakes. this. Nice. It's very cool, Garrus. Garrus is not so... It's not so... It doesn't have much, Made it. We made it. Let's go, guys. Let's go. More cheese. Okay, be careful. Dang it. Okay, cheese. Cats really want it. The cat really want that.
I've never visited a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
This is interesting. A shield or biotic energy field. Alright. Alright, we gotta find it and pop it. Okay, Garrus' armor. Good. Good. Thank you.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
Oh, you're into home decor? And Rolex was into home decor. Yes. Good shot, y'all. Good shot.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Dr. Liara to somebody.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
We hear you.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up,
It's
so
time
I
for
hid in here.
questions.
Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil. I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Right.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Well, I've got a Krogan on my own. Oh, jeez, look at that. Can we fight them from up here? Maybe on the higher ground. So, how would we move? Yeah. Yeah. Mining laser. Okay. There's a left. Let's go. Let's go find him. I haven't seen the crew yet. We'll have to find a way. Let's go. Stay. There's this. There's. What was it? Was it? It's okay. It's okay. Hey. It's okay. What happened? I just thought that you scared yourself. What happened? It's okay. You just scared yourself. Oh, potato. You just scared yourself. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, potato. It's okay. It's okay. Just kill yourself. It's okay, but it is okay. It's okay. Is the Krogan back in here? No, it's not. Wait. I feel like they're gonna be waiting for us to come out. They're gonna be waiting for us to come out, huh? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Sit back there, this one. Okay. Alright. So advanced. Sounds like a battleground.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Broken incoming.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
What else?
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
We need an escape plan.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
I should get the red one first.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
This one's
In
coming
case you
in.
didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Get down!
We did it.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see.
Our
It must
Sheppard's
be a
bit
human thing.
abrasive.
I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues.
Oh.
But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Uh-oh. We got a little bit of an issue here. We need a little bit of a break. Need to clean up a little bit of a mess. Okay, we'll take a break and be back in a sec. Okay. We did it. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Alright, we did it. I think we did it. The smell's gonna be... It's gonna be tough to get rid of, but we managed to clean a little bit. I think there's like a specific treat that kinda gets her to express her glands. And, you know, for anybody who's, you know, for anybody who knows about what kind of smell it is, you know, you can guess. You can guess.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge. Patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know.
Hey,
there is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime.
Yes, we are.
It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture,
good are you?
but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Right. Welcome aboard.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Yes,
we can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yes.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
She wants to help us.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Sheppard?
Nice.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Aye, aye. Aye, aye. No. Element to examine. Stop. Oh, so many things to examine. So much more codex to read later. Oh. What's up, Joker?
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun, fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Talked it out, I think.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Should we go back to the Citadel? Let's talk to Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Do you?
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Wait, is that my cabin? It's not good. Got things. Got things.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh. She's set up here.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
No.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You can do that.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Sheppard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
I mean, she says that the Asari don't have male or female, but in our understanding of language, they use she to refer to Asari. So every Asari, potentially like a she, maybe because it's easier to understand from our point of view. I don't know if that was intended by the writers in this way. Yeah.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
How do you deal with that?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
That is really cool.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
The transcendent approach of the Asari. Fascinating. It can be quite scary. Like that they can navigate until the recess is probably unknown to even the person itself. But it seems like they hold it in great respect. To do that is also very intimate experience, which is awesome. So we need to watch that Rex.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yep.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Jeez, our Sheppard is really a bit abrasive. A bit of an abrasive leader.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open. And he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
How's he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's it?
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long,
Just a
Rex.
little bit longer.
Sheppard.
Wait for them. I don't want you to inhale the chemicals, the cleaning chemicals.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Sure.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
Ooh, you're out of line. Yeah, I would say you're out of line.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Oh, that's not what I
Sir!
meant.
No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
It's not what I wanted to talk.
Commander?
How are we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Fine.
Sir.
What's up,
Commander,
guys?
how are you?
You're in C-Sec.
Why did you want to be
I
a
know,
C-Sec
Potato,
officer
I
in the
know.
first place?
You have to wait. You have
good
to wait.
question.
Hmm?
There were
You
several
have to wait.
reasons,
I
I
know.
guess.
I know. I know. Such as...
Like what?
You have to
Probably
wait a
the
bit
same as
longer.
most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash.
I know, you have to
impatient.
wait.
He's worried
I
I'll
know,
become just
Potato,
like
I know.
Saren. He actually taught me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power.
No.
Wouldn't like you, Commander.
No.
No offense.
No. I know it's tough. You have to wait. You have to wait. You have to
I
wait.
suppose I can understand
Okay?
his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to
It's
nail
okay.
Saren, you need
It's
to send
okay.
someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
You're welcome.
Commander, good to see you.
See, Tani. I know. Just wait a few more minutes.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, Commander.
Oh, hello, Sheppard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
You have to wait. You have to wait on the level. It's too hard to sleep.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Sheppard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, let's get the equipment straightened out and let's see our destination next. Oh, let's go to Liara. Let's see. She uses shipment, right? Okay. Let's give you armor plate. Let's give you insignia and instability. squad. Okay, let's go through each squad member if I can. No, I can't. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Let's equip Tony. Nice. Some Korean armor. Let's go Rex. I'm almost done. Okay. I'm almost done. It's okay. You like it. Usually like being there, no? Hmm? No? You prefer the other one? You prefer the other one? Hmm? No. No. It's okay. Okay. Okay, I think I can sell weapons, but keep up the upgrades.
Looking for supplies?
Just in case, yes.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Let's keep the upgrade out. Heavy armor, heavy armor. So many upgrades, okay. I have a lot, don't I? Okay. And so, back up we go. I think we are even coming. Okay. Oh yeah. No. Cute still off limits for now. Okay. No. I know. No. No. Yes. Yes. No. I know. Pero stavate qui ancora sporco. Devi aspettare ancora un po'. I know. Benissimo, I know. It's okay. Okay, let's get out. No. Did I do something? No. I'm sorry. No. I know. Yes. It's okay. I think we should stop here. Yes. Maybe I'll come back later. Maybe not. we'll see. Otherwise, tomorrow and Sunday, I don't know if I can, because I need to figure some things out. And well, gonna take care of our Princess Potato and Gladiator. Gladiator Angela. I don't know how I got hair everywhere. And again, I hope that you are able to take care of yourself. You have food, water, food, water. You're able to rest, take care of yourself, both inside and out, and you're able to help yourself or somebody else or your environment. You're able to build something or maintain something. And see you next time. I'm going to work. I'm having a match with Gladiator Angela, and I'll see you next time. Bye.